Say, you think if I brought my mopar by the shop on Monday?
Click the like and subscribe for more Dodge stuff.
Rundown of the 360 block here. This is a cast in late 71. This will be the first time I rerun one. Usually I have them bored and change the pistons and all of the whole 9 yards. But so I pulled it apart. Crank looks good. They normally do in these. I've done about 5 of them. No issues with the crank. Polished that up with some 800, 1000, whatever. But you have to check your deck with a good straight edge. That was fine. And all the bearings, you can tell if the crank's wearing funny with your bearings that you pull out. And all the main bearings were nice and even the rod bearings. But
Check your bores for roundness.
yeah, but the way to do that's with the dial bore gauge or the my method.
Yeah, the old ring
Run
trick.
the ring down through there, measure the gap, see if it moves around. This is a low RPM motor. I mean, this thing makes peak torque at 2400 RPM. It's not going to see more than 3500 RPM. Some things you do have to remember is getting your rods facing the right way, your pistons facing the right way. Keep these clean, these registers, and your bearings. I always clean this bearing bore, and I put these bearings in dry right here because I ain't trying to rotate the bearing. I'm trying to keep that bearing locked in there, and you just want to set them in.
Will you hear it clip in?
Well, you'll feel it, and you want to keep it even because these set just a tiny bit proud, just ever so slightly. So when you come in with the cap, it locks that bearing down there. Make sure your seal's facing forward the right way. I always put a little silicone on the back side of this seal. Some people offset it a little. I've done it both ways. I haven't seen a difference. My cam bearings looked okay, so I'm going to run those. You want to make sure, like I said, you got to make sure these caps are clean. And you can take a good straight edge. I have a couple of pieces of aluminum I use, and put some whatever grit you like. I got 400, and run that cap back and forth here flat, and just make sure they're clean, because these caps, they need to fit snug in that register. So what you're gonna have, see how it's not seated yet?
Right, it's popped
You
up.
need it snug.
There it is.
That's how that cap needs to be.
Right, you hear it, you heard
You
it.
can hear it, and you don't want it loose. And that's something else you gotta watch out for. That cap needs to sit in there snug. Definitely clean your bolts real good. Make sure there's no crap in there.
Main cap bolts.
You make all your bolts.
Oh, yeah.
Your head bolts, just make sure they're good. And then I've probably already chased all these with the little bottom cleaner.
Oh, with the.
Make sure all of these are clean. There's no crap in there.
Do you use assembly lube on those when you put it together?
You could use just a little oil on those threads. Just, you don't want to pour oil in here. You'll hydro lock that bolt. You want to put it on the threads just so it goes in. And I run them in by fingers so I can feel it if I'm having an issue.
Right, run it all the way down by hand and then torque it. What do you torque it to?
Oh, I don't know. I think these are 85 foot-pounds.
Oh, so it's quite a
They
bit.
go in 3 steps.
And then you do it in like a star pattern or whatever.
Well, yeah, I start here and work my way out. And that's the same with the heads.
Right, like you'll start here, go here, go here.
No, you'll start here, then you'll do this one, then you'll do this one, And then you'll do this. But you can put them all in, get them registered, get them threaded in by hand. Just snug them down nice with the by hand. And then you can start here.
Start torquing them.
Yeah, and
So you'll do like, this is,
go to 40.
go to 40 and then
40,
then go to 65 and then go to 85 or whatever it is.
I mean, you can feel it. You know.
Yeah, don't
Whatever
just
do.
stick it in and
Yeah, don't go 85 and then not have nothing on this one.
right.
But you want to, I got a little,
You want to torque it evenly.
yeah, you want to torque them evenly. Make sure it's rotating smooth each time. Each one you torque, rotate it around and
Torque the next.
torque the next. I'll probably plastic gauge one or two of these, but I'm pretty sure I'm good on all of that because I'm just going back to a standard bearing.
Right.
But it don't hurt to put a little plastic gauge. This is a poor man's way of doing this.
Right. Plastic gauge or whatever.
Yeah, I might check one, and I will. We'll shoot you a little.
So
bill
the
on
plastic
that.
gauge is it's like it's a measuring
Yeah,
utensil or
it will give you an idea. Ideally, a bore gauge would be the way to go, and a good set of precision calipers.
yeah, if you're
But you know, I mean, for something like this, I'm not.
it's no 426 Hemi.
Yeah, it ain't. Yeah, it ain't a
It's not a high
Grand
perform.
Prix car.
Not a high performance. It's not a high
Grand Prix
performance
car.
racer.
It's a 240 horsepower. Low RPM.
on a good
is
day.
what it is, yeah.
On a good day.
Assuming I got everything in line.
Yeah, everything tuned right.
So you don't have to. I mean,
It would.
yeah, I can because that's where I'm going to start anyway to check the thrust because this takes up the thrust of the crank. And you want to make sure you have at least 3 thou, hopefully 3 thou to about 8. So when I set that crank in and put this cap on, I'll pry that crank forward and snug these down with that crank pried forward.
Now you're measuring your distance from your main bearing to your crank journal.
Yeah, so you set that on this main like this, and when you torque that cap down with the bearing, it'll spread that plastic gauge out, and depending on the width, it will tell you how much clearance you have.
Okay.
And the spec on this is anywhere from a half a thou to like
A lot.
well 25
So
25 thou.
so quite a
I
bit.
think it's or not 25 thou, but
Not super tight. It's not super.
2.5 thou.
It's not super tight clearances.
No, I mean this would be nice to have about 1.5 thou. 2.5 thou would be within limit. I wouldn't like to be any tighter because these have such big main bearings.
Yeah.
And
Okay.
you got a lot of bearing, which creates a lot of bearing speed because this is 2.81, so it's quite a bit of bearing. So you do need some clearance around it.
Right.
Something else you do is I chamfer just on a piece of paper and a flat edge this corner a little bit when I stick these in before I put them in there, just so you know it's not a sharp edge there. Yeah.
Because that'll wear your crank out.
Well,
It could.
yeah, these should be softer than the crank, but yeah, it's just a habit. Make sure these are real clean. Like I said, you want them main caps sitting down in there properly.
Yeah.
All right, we'll
All right.
come back when we get the